thing that's running through my head. You feel so perfect in my arms. You can stay here if you want. I just wanna stay in bed with you. 'Cause baby,
Yo, wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen, in the studio. Wow, this dude is dope. First of all, let me just go and just say it. Will Gittens is in the building.
What's up?
Trinidad and Tobago's finest. Man, dude, first of all, congratulations on all your success.
Thank you so much, man.
Will, Madeline is my connection to dope music.
Nice.
Madeline was like, yo, Rodney, this dude is dope. I don't never believe her. I'm like, all right, Madeline, whatever. And I went on your IG. Mm-hmm. The first thing I clicked on was like, yo, this dude is amazing. First of all, you disrespectfully tall.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know, man. It's like, that's my
People
wow
do
factor.
not, dude. Yeah. Ain't no way. Like, looking at you, I was like, yo, you know, he's just normal.
Probably like a 5'10".
You a good, what, 6'3", 6'4"?
Like 6'4", bro, yeah.
6'4". You play the guitar. Well, let's talk about music. What instruments do you play?
I play guitar mainly, but I play bass and drums. And I mean, I used to play the cello when I was younger.
The cello.
Yeah. And of course, I sing.
Talk to me about being independent, man.
I mean, that's a huge, broad topic right there. But overall, it's very taxing. It's a lot of work, man. But I feel like when it hits, it's gonna hit. You know?
Absolutely.
Been putting in work, putting music out since 2016 on platforms.
Yeah, Spotify,
Vine,
Apple Music. You getting the spins independently. So does that begin to equal money immediately or
a lot of people don't even know. So check this. I mean, it fluctuates as the years go on. But on Spotify right now, if you get 1 million streams, that's 4 bands. That's
really?
$4,000, right?
Okay.
So
like a one-time $4,000?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it doesn't. You're not going to just get that once. They pay you probably, I would say, like every 2 months or something like that. Okay. On some of these platforms, sometimes they pay you sooner or some.
Because they sell ads on your.
They sell ads on their thing, like on Spotify. So if you're bringing traffic to their application, they're gonna have to pay you for it.
It's revenue sharing.
Yeah, but the messed up thing is that think about it. It's 1,000 plays and you getting paid $4,000. That's like. You know what I'm saying? If it was selling hard copies, that's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? You're getting paid 0.00 something cents for every spin, you know?
Understood.
So I think they're going through judicial situations to try to get that number up so that people could get compensated more.
Got it.
But
it also puts you on the radar of the powers that be.
Yeah.
And they're going, yo, this Will Gittens guy is the truth. So
it's Gittens, bro.
Gittens.
You put an L in it.
I can't read. I'm sorry,
good,
Mr.
Bro.
Gittens. I apologize because that's very important. You said my name right, Mr. Gittens.
Yes, sir.
So educate me. So you got the social success. You got the real deal talent. You want to remain independent. Is there a pressure as you bubble that the labels are starting to come around? How do you remain? Independent with that coming? Man,
honestly, it's easy for me to remain independent. Like it's very weird to say something like this, but in the time of music we are right now, where we are in music, I'm not necessarily a sought after person, and that's what the sad thing is about the music industry.
Really?
I'm serious. Like I've done, like you take someone like. From the islands and then grew up in America for most of their life to have this amazing versatility and then from scratch build their social media presence and then you go on and then you build you put music out and millions of people over the world are streaming it and that's still not appealing enough for you to be like how this you can't see that someone's a cash cow by that. And so it's just like it's one of those things where you would think that labels will be chasing me, but they're not. And you know they're chasing the Lil Pumps. They're chasing the. I'm not trying to knock these people like for their music, but we live in a very. It's like a facade type time, not necessarily about the music.
So you telling
if you
me,
wanted to be, you could be a bigger artist than me right now if you wanted to. And I'm not trying to say.
First of all, that's not gonna happen.
Hey, that's just what it is these days, man.
But Will, okay. So you got 1.6 million on Vine, 320,000 on TikTok. 100K on YouTube, which is big.
Yeah.
And 13 million streams on Spotify, 1 million streams on Apple Music.
Yeah.
And that still is an uphill battle for you.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy, man.
Yeah. I mean, but it's like there's a lot of times where I'm just like, man, I feel like giving up just because, you know what I'm saying? Just being a young black entrepreneur, I don't work for anyone. I don't work a 9 to 5.
Yes, sir.
I am building my own brand, my own legacy. I don't work for nobody.
Yes.
And that is liberating, but it's taxing, man, because you can't rely on that. It's the end of the week, you get that check coming in. You know what I'm saying? You have to physically put in that work. And
I get it. I live that life. So,
yeah, man.
Yeah,
so you know exactly what I'm talking about. And it's like, I'm young, so it's just like, I'm glad that I could see that now and not just leave colors and do what everyone else does in society, which is just join a 9 to 5 and just build someone else's legacy. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to build my own, you know?
Where does that entrepreneurship come from? You're from Trinidad. Mm-hmm. Who in your family embedded that in you? Because I know that doesn't naturally come in people.
I got that from my dad. Like growing up, my dad was an amazing singer-songwriter from Trinidad. He actually was the first person in Trinidad to sign a record deal. So I mean, just seeing him growing up, I'm literally just a version of him, version 2.0. You know what I'm saying? Of what I saw my father done since I was a little baby.
What was his name?
His name is Sterling Gittens. So shout out,
Sterling Gittens. That's a nice Sterling Gittens. Yes.
Yeah, so man, growing up seeing that is just like I mean, I used to be in sports. You know, like with my height, I used to play wide receiver. I played basketball. I did track.
What events you run the track?
I was high jump. I got bunnies, man.
Nice.
I still would dunk on you, bro. That was like, don't get it twisted. I play guitar with that. Yeah. But yeah, man, it's just like once I figured out that what my purpose is on earth, you know? I don't know what your journey was until you figured out that on your earth, like your purpose on earth was to make people laugh and to do that stuff, you know? Mine is to heal people through music, you know, and to touch them through music. So I didn't realize it till I was like about 18, 19, and once I lucked into that, I haven't stopped since. So,
wow, man, yeah, dude, it's a pleasure to hear your story because I think people kind of just don't know. If you're looking at the social media, like, oh, he got it cracking, but it's still an uphill battle. It's still work to be done. Yeah. How gratifying will it be when it all comes around, man?
Man, I think that's what's gonna make it worth it. You know, like you just said, a lot of people, they will see the verification badge on Instagram and just the amount of followers, and they just think that just was thrown at me. But it's just like they didn't see the hundreds of videos, the hundreds of covers, the hundreds of putting my own spin on my own music and stuff, and doing that stuff so consistently and without any kind of machine behind me pushing that. And that's kind of what you're battling against when you're independent. The labels, you got to think of it as a machine. They putting the ingredients into that, and they just putting out a product that is.
And so you operating without the machine.
Yeah, and it's a little small little robot machine, like a little transformer, you know. Right. But it's gonna be like, I mean, it's hard to say the word impossible. It's impossible to compete with this like infrastructure that these labels put out. That now back then you could have even have a better job, but they're starting to crack down on independent artists because it's like, if you think about it, if a company's putting millions of dollars into an artist and you don't have no label connect and you having the same numbers as that person, that's unfair. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But they don't like me. Wow. They don't like me, and I don't care. I'm still about to, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna keep going.
Don't care.
I don't care, man. It's just like, music is music, man, and it's just like they for the longest time, especially in the black community, man, they take young people and they give them these deals and they make them think that it's just like, but people like Master P, they're like, well, if you're trying to pay me $12 million, I must be worth 50, you know? So it's just like, that mentality is just kind of how I go about things, man. It's just like, I know my worth, and you ain't about to give me no BS deal. Like, yeah, I know who I am.
Awesome. Hey, y'all, you listen to the man. His name is Will Gittens. Let's play some Will Gittens, and we come back. We're gonna hit us with the acoustic joint.
Yes, sir.
I love it. You ready, dog? Yeah. Hey, y'all, this is Rodney Perry. You're tuned in to Rodney Perry Live. We are powered by EAE Atlanta. It's my man, Mr. Will Gittens.
She says she's from the South, and I love that. Yeah. Be rolling down 85 with the top down, yeah. Top down, yeah. No destination, we just cruising. Ain't got a damn clue what we doing. we only 20-something. Ain't gotta care in love, ain't gotta care at all. And yeah, we young and dumb, but we ain't broke. Don't broke. As long as I'm with you, I'm cool. But you already knew that, girl. I just wanna vibe with you. We vibing. Stay in for the night though. Let your friends talk about me, they just mad, oh. You ain't searching for love, I don't blame you. Blame you. But we both know how you came through. Came through. You came to vibe out with the real one. I'ma tell you how it's gonna be. We can get high like the clouds, then you can't rain on me. You ain't gotta act shy, girl. I'm just trying to set the mood right for you. Anything you wanna do, it's cool. Yeah, it's cool with me, just as long as we vibing.
Rodney Perry, you tuned in to Rodney Perry Live. That is Mr. Will Gittens.
Yes, sir.
Son of Sterling Gittens, the first person from Trinidad to get a record deal.
Yeah.
That's history, man.
That's history, man. I didn't even know till I was older.
And you don't want no record deal.
Nah, man.
You ain't got time.
Ain't no way. I want my M's, bro. Like,
you'll have another story. So what? I'm assuming your pops is still with us.
Yes, he is.
What's his take on it? How does he feel about you coming into the business?
To be honest, it's like my dad growing up. It's different. Like my dad wasn't on some Jackson 5 stuff, but I used to get a whooping if I touched his instruments.
Really?
And it's funny that it's like that's how my brother and I we make a living because he grew up poor. So, you know, when you're poor, you just like, if you don't want anything to happen.
Nothing could happen because he can't eat if you mess up his
I had
guitar.
that natural draw to music, but I got a literal whooping for touching this dude's instruments. And it's just funny, to see, like,
when did he realize that you was, like, serious?
I dropped this song, actually the biggest song we dropped to date. It has, like, almost 2.4 million streams. And he heard that. I didn't even get his opinion. I just dropped it. And then he heard it, and that's the first time he called me, and he was just like, he apologized to me. He was just like, he's like,
you almost made me cry just then.
No, he was like, man, he was like, I'm sorry because you're an amazing artist, and the fact that this song and you're not like the biggest thing ever, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And for me to hear that from, I hope my musical inspiration, I was like, man, all right, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? So
okay.
So that's crazy, man. You know, and what's crazy, too. He's about to take a trip to Atlanta because he's one of my favorite songwriters.
Yeah.
And so what I'm gonna do is take a lot of the songs that he wrote and try and see if we could both come out on some Grammys. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Because that's been a goal of his, and so now through his seed, we could bring that to fruition. You know what I'm saying?
Man, let me tell you something. You're recording this. Will Gittens is going to be the biggest star in the world.
Oh, man, I appreciate that, man.
Dude, I'm telling you, I don't know a lot. I'm not a musician, but I know people. And just sitting here, man, I just got a sense of just like, it's you're probably way closer than you think you are. You're probably way closer than you think you are, and you know, as artists, you just painting. You just an artist. You just painting on your canvas.
Yeah.
And you know, we want to enjoy the success, but this is one thing that I learned. Almost 3 years ago now. Wow, I had a stroke, right? Mm-hmm. And so I'm laying in the bed, you know, and I'm asking God why me, and God was like, why not you? Why not you get to tell this story? And I'll give you that same thing, man. Is that you're going through what you're going through. So when you sit on those couches, on those late night talk shows, mm-hmm. It's just for the story. Wow. It's just for the story. So, hey, you got the guitar out.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Will Gittens. Whatever you feel, man, just rock it out.
The song's called A Day With You.
I board a plane and fly to you. I take a train if I have to. I'd ride a bus for hours just to get back to your love, to get back to your love. I'd hop in a car and drive to you. Don't care how far, as long as I get to you. I'd even crawl on my knees just to get back to your love, oh, to your love. And I know it gets hard, 'cause distance is the worst part. And I hate that you're far from me now, 'cause I would travel the world just to see you smile, girl. And I would swim across the ocean to for one touch of your skin. You may call me a fool, but there's nothing I won't do to spend the day with you. Oh, 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 a day with you.
He's 6 feet 4 inches tall. Will dunk on you.
Yes, sir.
And take your lady. Because he'll go 1,000,000 miles and spend a day with her. Dude.
Yeah, man.
Will, man. What do we got to do? Can I help?
Hey, man. Like, somebody knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. I'm just playing.
Man.
But you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I just growing up, I have 4 sisters and 2 brothers. So
okay.
Asking is like, it was usually a no growing up.
Right.
So, like, I kind of have a bad habit of not asking people. And I'm a very,
understood.
I wouldn't say prideful person. Oh, yeah. So, I mean, I'm not necessarily a prideful person, but, you know what I'm saying? I work really hard, and I've had to work really hard for everything I got. So,
got it.
You know, I'm to the point where I don't even know who or what to ask, but I don't want to just go on social media and be like, can y'all help a brother? Because it's like,
here's my cash app.
No, I actually don't even do that, man. It's just like, I make the money and then I put it back into myself. I reinvest it into myself because I believe in myself that much, and I feel that's what's gonna like be the biggest for me when I make it, because it's like I'm putting tens of thousands of dollars of money that I make instead of just buying like jewelry or buying stuff like materialistic liabilities. I am like, if it's anything, I'm getting an asset or putting it back into myself, because I know that I will make a lot of money, and it's just like, if other people don't see it, I don't care right now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
What is that for you? Like you said, when I make it, what is that in your mind? Like,
you know what, man? I read this thing and it says that success is the progressive the progressive realization of a worthy ideal, and that means like once you realize what your goal is, and you're constantly consistently pursuing that you're already successful. Right. I mean, that changed my life when I learned that, because I used to always say that, be like, man, when I get there. Yeah. But I'm successful. You're successful. You know what I'm saying? Because you already know what you want. That goal.
You're already taking the step. I was reduced to a man that couldn't take a single step.
Wow.
And so what I understood when I was in that position, you know, is that success is the step.
Yeah.
Because if you could take one step, you can take 1,000,000 steps.
Exactly.
And so, dude, I think you're there. It's just a matter of the right people seeing you at the
God's
right moment,
timing, man.
You know, and it's about the humility. What can you be better at?
I would say me is just networking, to be real, because it's just like it's. I mean, not people say the terms closed mouths don't get fed, and it's just like I am a homebody. I'm a hermit crab. Like, if she didn't reach out to me, I wasn't gonna hit you up and be like, man, I would like to come on your show. It's just like I'm so consistently like I'm like a robot. I just wake up and I write music and I record it, and I've started to like collaborate with other people, but it's just like going. I don't like to party. I don't like to go to the club. That doesn't get me going.
All right, Will Gittens. I mean, I gave you a wrong name again. Will,
what's up?
Let's do a freestyle, man.
A freestyle?
The name of the song is "I Don't Like to Party."
Okay. Oh, you want me to just like freestyle something?
Just see what happens.
All right.
Will Gittens, "I Don't Like to Party."
All right. I don't go out on Fridays. I'd rather stay home on the weekends. 'Cause I could go to the club. I could spend money there, but I don't want to. Rather stay home. 'Cause I don't like I don't like the club.
I don't like the party.
Okay. I don't like to party, yeah. Rather stay home on the weekends, baby, 'cause I don't like to party. I don't wanna see nobody, yeah, 'cause I don't like party. I storm on the weekends. Oh.
Will, this dude is the truth.
Man, you put me on the spot like a mother. I sound like
you smashed it though.
Appreciate that.
I mean, it's still your truth. And Algebra and I had the same conversation. Like you are very comfortable in your own space, your own truth, man. And man, I think the sky's the limit, man. I'm honored to have I got an opportunity to talk to you now. When you're on, late night with blah blah blah, and it'll be. I want you to think back to this moment and be like, "That Rodney Perry."
He did tell me that.
He did tell me this shit. Hey man, thank you again,
of course.
Will. I'm honored, and
honor is
if
mine.
I ever get a pickup basketball team, just know you're gonna get that call too.
Run it, bro. Run it. I got you, dog.
Done deal. Hey, y'all, this is Rodney Perry. You tuned in to Rodney Perry Live. It's been a crazy day, man. Will, a sensation is in our midst. Well done, Madeline. Well done, Candy. This show has been nothing short of amazing. Keep listening, man. I'll keep taking it to another level. It's Rodney Perry. You tuned in to Rodney Perry Live. Give me something, dog. Whatever you do is fine.
Haven't seen you in a while. Had to pull up at your spot. Pull up on you. Don't rush, take your time. Just meet me outside. Yeah. Somewhere you ain't never been before. I can show you, baby girl. Take you anywhere you wanna go. Baby, let me know. Hop in my G-Wagon. Hop in my G-Wagon. Hop in my G-Wagon. G-Wagon. 70 degrees, but she hot when she with me. Nice cool windy breeze while we rolling through the streets. We just cruising and cooling, thinking about our next move. Let me know, I'm giving you the green light, so girl, when you ready, let's go. Just hop in my G-Wagon. Hop in my G-Wagon. Hop in my G-Wagon. G-Wagon. Louis bags, Gucci slippers on her feet. Tatted up and down her body, windows tinted, you can't see. What we doing, yeah, she choosing, cause the diamonds on my wrist. Keep her blinded, she ain't seen nothing like this. Just hop in my G-Wagon. Hop in my G-Wagon. Hop in my G-Wagon. G-Wagon.
Yo, it's your boy Rodney Perry. You're tuned in to Rodney Perry Live. It's been an incredible show. Thank you to Mr. Will Gittens popping in the studio. Thank you to his dad, Mr. Sterling Gittens, for birthing such an amazing guy along with his 6 brothers and sisters, man. Great dude. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you, Spencer Neal. Appreciate you, my man, Rob Minger. It's been an incredible show. Y'all keep rocking with me, and I'm going to keep rocking with you. This is Rodney Perry. The podcast is crazy.